we're in the midst of this ekphrasis here in 162 through 165, and Virgil says, here and there, on this side and on that, vastai rupes, vast cliffs, and gemini scopuli, twin rocks, loom into the sky, rise into the sky, threaten into the sky, and under the top, under the peak, the apex of which, widely, safe waters are calm, are still, are silent. Then, from above, a scene, a backdrop, a scenery, or there is a scenery with glistening, with shivering forests, flashing forests, and an atrum nemus, a black grove, looms with shuddering shade. And again, this ekphrasis is so powerful for what we are about to read in the rest of Book 1 and into Book 4 of the Aeneid. Here and there, we got vastai rupes and gemini scopuli. So these vast cliffs, these twin rocks, and the verbiage here is really important. They menantor, and then later on, the nemos and the skyna imminet. So they don't just rise into the sky, but menor has this pejorative sense of looming, threatening, menacing. Same thing with imminet down here. But nonetheless, all of this is part of the natural formation that allows Aeneas' ships to come in safely. And I think tuta really is redundant here, is extra information, and I think it probably causes the reader to wonder, are they actually really safe? Because this is supposed to be a haven. This is supposed to be a safe place for them to go, but all of the verbiage here tells them this is a very, very dangerous place to be. In meta-literary terms, we know that what unfolds with Dido is nothing less than a tragedy, and by using this word skyna here, I think Virgil is telling us it is absolutely a tragedy, and it is fit to be on a stage. So this, of course, means the scenery or the background, but I think we're supposed to read this as a stage. This is literally what you would see if you walked in to a theater, to a theatrum, to watch this tragedy unfold. You would see the stage with these cliffs and this forest, and you would see this atrum nemus, this black grove. And my understanding of atrum has always been that this is not your normal flat, matte, neutral black, which I think would be expressed with niger. This is atrum. This is the darkness of death. This is the black of a soldier being gutted on the battlefield and his blood pouring out of him, and that pool of blood turning so dark red that it's ater. And finally, we get the shade of this black dark grove described as horrenti, the same word, the same root that we get with horresco referens that Virgil has used before, right? I shudder recalling. And then look, finally he uses umbra. Well, of course, shade or shadow, but we know that umbra means ghost as well. I think there's some foreshadowing here, no pun intended, but we know that the end of this is going to result in Dido's own shade, whom Aeneas visits in Book 6. Just a wonderful, wonderful section, not just describing this place, but describing the tragedy that is about to unfold.